Nick Schmidt was looking fly as shit today at the ESPYs.
I didn't see.
You see his outfit?
No.
Goodness. Check this out. Let me pull this up here.
Yeah.
Meow.
Right, meow.
So I powered through the first 2 seasons of Letterkenny.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's something to talk
Like
about, too.
a day and a half.
Oh, yeah, dude.
13 episodes. My wife's like, there's only 13 episodes. Like, the first 2 we were watching, she was like, I don't really get it. I'm like, that's okay. It's okay.
You're not supposed to.
It's a different breed. And then we got to I think it was about episode 4 or 5 of the first season. And she was rolling laugh. Which one was it?
So.
Oh, when they were standing around throwing the ball, talking about dude or chick playing with his ass.
Oh, that's in season 2.
No, that was it season 2?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
then
in
it was
season-
before that.
Nice.
The gold suit.
Yeah, that's epic.
That
is
works.
epic.
Fucking awesome.
That works really
So-
well. Then it was before that. It might have been when Stuart and
Stuart.
yes.
Stuart.
What's the chick's name? The sister.
Katie.
Katie. When they
Katie.
got together.
Yeah, that's the end of season 1.
Yeah.
Because she's still with Riley and
Jonesy.
Jonesy. Yeah. I
Like
always want to say
Schmelzy.
Shorzy
Schmelzy.
because Shorzy's the one that's always like, "Yeah, go tug your balls, fucking tit fucker."
When they first play the senior game and they're all talking, and you hear Shores, he's like, what the fuck, Shores, man? He's all looking around.
Oh my god,
I
dude.
love it.
I
I didn't watch episode 7. I just ended with, what's her name from the Res calling him and saying, I'm pregnant.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So,
The last episode I saw, I'm behind, guys.
okay.
Where you at?
No, you're
Oh.
fine. You're fine.
Are you in season 2?
No. I'm still powering through season 1. I've been doing like 2 or 3 episodes a night.
Oh.
No, you're fine.
Take you like 2 nights.
But here's my thing. I'm not invested in the story.
Okay.
So,
I am all about the one-liners and the jokes.
dude, their wit, Jerry
So
Kiso's
fucking
wit,
funny.
that guy is funnier than fuck.
Yeah.
His ability to write
Oh my
those
God,
back
yeah.
and forth banters, because he writes the show.
Yeah, and his delivery is what I love the most.
Oh my
His delivery
God.
is fucking
You
hilarious.
guys do CrossFit? You can fuck off.
Fuck off. It got to the point in season 2 where it would be starting, and my wife would just, so you're hanging out with your pals before it even starts, because she's like, I know what he's going to say.
You're hanging out with your pals the other day. It's always the other day.
And what's with the dude adding an S to everything? The big
Oh
guy.
my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Okay, so Squirrely Dan.
Squirrely Dan.
That guy is.
He's actually a really funny comedian.
He's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he's
fucking
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And the S thing was Jerry Kiso's idea,
Okay.
but he came to him, and there's an episode in season 3 which I'm going to spoil because
No,
I'm
you're
going
fine.
to tell you about it right now. It's
all
fucking.
right. Still
There's
watch
an
it.
episode where they are sitting in the ice shack fishing.
Okay.
Okay, so the first 2 seasons are kind of summer,
Right.
and then the 3rd season takes place during the winter. And it's like they're all sledding and doing all this shit. But anyway, they're in this ice shack and they're ice fishing. And he's talking about getting hungry, and he's like, man, we need to catch something. And we cut us up some sashimis and some sushis. And Squirrely Dan goes, what? And they're like, you never had no sashimis and sushis? With the unagis? And he was like, I don't think you need to put S's on the end of their words to make them plural. And they keep doing it, and it
so good.
drives him insane.
That's so funny.
But
It's funny that it took 3 seasons for them to do that.
and by the end of it, he is like,
Just ready?
and he's like, I think I'm having a stroke. It's the fucking funniest thing because he gets so worked up about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think we should.
That might be my favorite episode. I've watched him have that freak out like 30 times.
Well, I think we could definitely talk about Letterkenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just did, and that'll make it in there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you're running?
Oh yeah, we're running.
Oh, okay.
We haven't introed yet.
That's
I'll
good.
cut, no, we'll put it later. It's fine.
I
Or
didn't-
we could just do that as a pre-show.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, there we go.
You want to give us an intro?
Absolutely.
All right, let's intro it, man.
Hockey fans and puck buddies, welcome to Cascadia Hockey Podcast. How
What'd
you
you
guys
call me?
doing? I called you a puck bunny, sir. I think that's apropos. Am I wrong?
No,
it's
that's fair.
it's
That's fair.
good. It's good. I preferred Sexy Beast when I texted you guys earlier today and said, "You sexy beast, you."
It just came so naturally. I mean, you're used to it. I mean,
Yeah, you guys are like, "Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, we know."
Yeah,
We're
you
good."
come
yeah.
for your news and reviews and just all around obsession for Northwest hockey in general. I am Corey Gaston, your host with the most, and also joining me today, founder of Buried Puck Threads, Mr. Aaron Piper.
Yo, what's up? I have to say before you move on to Kyle, it is so good for all three of us to be back together in this 104-degree room right now.
Right? It makes you feel hockey.
Yeah, it does.
You know, when you think, goddamn, I love ice hockey. And I just
You
love
think
it.
105-degree attic.
Let's sit in a 104 or 105-degree attic,
Yes.
sweat our nuts off,
Yeah.
and talk about it. Like, really. And as always in net, we've got Mr. Kyle Holtz.
Hello.
Wow, there was a lot
That
of
was a-
passion right there.
See, what you guys don't know is this motherfucker just exudes charisma.
Yeah, he does.
He put all his stats into it. He's got a +4. It's amazing. You don't get that joke. That's fine. That's our other podcast.
And I choose not to use it when speaking to women. It's great.
That's right.
Hey.
That's right. You save it for the gentleman.
Exactly.
Another topic.
Which doesn't
for
get me
another day.
anywhere.
No, it doesn't help at all. But yeah. Anyway,
How's everybody been?
I have been better than I've been in a long time. It's good to be back.
You look good. You
I'm-
look awake and happy.
I'm
and
motherfucking spry, is what
Yeah.
it is. Like I am awake.
I'd
those-
really like you to quit jumping, actually. It's a little distracting.
Well, it's absurd. 300 pounds. What are you doing?
Did
No.
you want to tell the people what's
Yeah,
been going on? or-
well, I had some health issues. I was dealing with some sleep apnea issues that led to a narcolepsy problem, and just one thing on top of another on top of another. It was a comedy of errors in a horrible situation.
So that explains a lot for episodes 1 through 4.
Right? It's just wait, I thought you would edit out the snoring.
You're getting an entire new podcast right now.
Oh, yeah,
right?
it's-
Yeah, this is all new.
Corey's
This is-
involvement, it will be completely different.
sure.
This is a new look, a new outfit.
Yeah, that's
No,
all
you,
I'm saying.
you kept your shit together well during those.
Oh, yeah.
So, but it is good to have you back, man.
I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to talk some hockey. I'm excited to be more involved in
Yeah.
getting things off the ground and doing more.
Things
really,
are moving and shaking, man. I
Really
have to say.
excited for the new Buried Puck line with the area codes on them. What are we calling that line?
I don't know yet. I'm
The area
still
code
trying
line?
to worry. Right now, it's this Western League U.S. division
Okay.
line
Yeah.
of apparel.
West
with
Div.
stuff. So a lot of you guys probably don't know what we're talking about, though. If you're on the email list, you've known this for 2 or 3 weeks now. But we're putting together some I think they're pretty rad looking designs. I mean,
Yeah, the new ones are really, really cool.
it's going to be to support the local U.S. Division WHL teams, and I think people are going to like them. I'm hoping that within the next couple of weeks, I'm finishing up everything with the printers right now. It'll take them a few weeks to get them printed, but hopefully definitely by Puck Drop for the season, we should have them all
Hell
ready
yeah.
to go. Hoodies, T-shirts, and I'm working with a cool company called Legacy 92 to do some pretty rad looking hats. So, yeah.
I like hats.
Yeah.
As a
Think
bald
about
man?
your Vegas Golden Knights
Yeah,
hat.
yeah.
Kind of in that same vein, that same style.
I like the trucker hats, the mesh.
Oh, yeah.
That's I had a hat like it. It was a Red Wings hat actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I lost it in Sweden.
Yeah.
And I am super sad to this day. Because I know exactly where it was. Like I wasn't even like intoxicated or anything,
It just happened.
as one is in Sweden
Yeah.
on a cruise ship. But
Am I calling bullshit on that?
No. No, I was we were on it was an actual cruise ship that went between Stockholm, Sweden and Helsinki, Finland overnight. So
Oh, okay.
what we did was we went overnight to Helsinki. We spent the day in Helsinki and then came back that night back to Stockholm. And we were just leaving the ship after we got back to Stockholm. And I was looking just in my cabin for anything I was missing. And I'm fairly certain what I did was I flipped the sheets over because I had my bag on my bed. I flipped the sheets over to see if I had anything that I was missing. I'm like, nope, looks like I'm good. And I probably, when I flipped it over, I wrapped up that Red Wings hat in it.
Oh, in the
'Cause I was wearing another hat. I was wearing a Red Wings like stocking cap or a toque, I guess. And
Toque.
Uh,
I love
Ferda.
that word. I love that word.
toque is a fun word. I wish we'd use it here.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I say tuca so much.
toque.
Tukarask.
And so
That's all I can think of whenever I hear that.
I wasn't concerned about a hat at the time because I had a hat on. So 'cause it was cold in Stockholm, so I wore the warm hat and not the one I liked the most. And
That's a
that was
bummer, dude.
Dude, I was so sad. Yeah,
Sucks.
that's the first time
That
I
does
lost
suck.
a hockey hat that I really liked. Second one, I lost my Wiesbaden Vikings hat in a river in Montana.
Jesus.
Oh, we were floating, and I got out to go to the bathroom or the river, I guess, and.
I got out to go to the river.
I left the hat on my like little float
Yeah.
tube, inner tube, and I guess somebody reached across to get a beer and knocked it off without noticing. Nobody noticed, so it's somewhere. I don't know, probably in the ocean.
Best Red Wings hat I had, I bought, went to a game that night, and there was a hat trick.
You had to.
I
You
had
just
to.
Had to give it up.
And so I was like, it was the first day I had it. I was so mad. I loved that hat. I paid like $30 for it. I'm like, all right, well, here we go.
Yeah.
I had not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, my mom bought me a rad Flyers hat. I think you saw it was kind of the grayish color
that hat
with the
was
orange
sick,
really
yeah.
popping on it. And so, like at the Americans games, when they throw the hats out there, I know where to go and get them back after the game. You know, so I'm like, I texted Tyler and I'm like, hey Tyler, are the hats still in the same spot? He's like, yeah, they should be down on top of the goals. And it was last game of the season. Last year against Everett, where Topping had the hat trick in overtime to get them into the playoffs to play Seattle.
Right.
So I was like, cool, throw the hat.
I did. I remember this story.
Threw the hat, and I'm like, okay. So I walk down, and I'm looking at the nets, and there's just smelly, nasty, grody Americans hats sitting there. So I texted Tyler. I'm like, are you sure this is where they keep the hats? He's like, yeah. So he comes down and he looks, and there's like 16 hats. And we're like, there was a lot
Way
more
more,
hats that were on the ice after that game tonight. And it was before the award ceremony at the last game of the season.
Oh yeah.
Somebody cherry-picked, went through and took the hats they wanted and walked out with it.
No,
man.
I could be wrong, but don't the players go through and pick hats?
Not that night.
No.
No,
Okay.
because they were still
because they were.
in the process of getting ready for the this was in between before
Yeah.
the
That is filthy.
yeah. So anyway, I
Rat
learned
bastard.
now I can't throw my hat on the ice
I
if I really like it.
I have a confession. I
Stole your
You
hat.
stole hats.
No. I have it in my room.
He's like,
No, that would have been.
here you
that's-
go.
By the way, buddy, I didn't know it was yours. No, the one time I threw my hat on the ice for a hat trick at an AMS game, I was working the ice crew the first season.
Yeah.
I was there, and we opened the doors because we had to go out and help, and I just like hook, and then when we went out to help, I'm just like, I walked over and picked up my hat and I put it back on. And I was like, well, that was fun.
Where is the sacrifice,
That-
man?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
there it is. That's how far. That's,
the hat
we'll
that-
talk
the
about
hat-
our fandom.
yeah. The hat
We're willing to throw as long as we know we can get it back.
The hat was the one that they gave me when I first started working there.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So-
you don't want to lose that.
No.
That's sentimental, man.
Yeah, it was cool. It was
That's
a
like
good
one
hat.
night I wore my Scallywags, my $70
Yeah.
Scallywags hat there, and somebody scored a hat trick. And my daughters, I always give my hats to my daughters because we set up an 18.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, hey, take it down there and throw it. My daughter's like, can I throw it? I'm like, baby, that was a $70 hat. That ain't gonna happen.
You may not.
You may not. You've got a hat on. You can go ahead and go throw that one. But Dad, I like that hat. Well, I like this one too.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. So anyway, it's summer. It's hot.
It is summer.
It doesn't feel like hockey, but yet there's still a lot of hockey going on.
Oh my
I'll,
goodness,
I'll,
dude.
I'll admit, though, I have not been paying a lot of attention to the hockey world because I took the summer off from playing.
Aren't you playing tonight, though?
No,
I thought you said you had a pickup game tonight.
no, that was next week. I have my dates
Oh.
mixed up.
Okay.
So next week I have that pickup game.
And that'll be the end of the vacation?
Yeah,
Or the end
yeah.
of the break from hockey?
From
playing
Yeah, I
hockey.
think so. I've gotten skated out a couple times just to kind of. Well, not skated out. I got full dressed in goalie gear and just skated my ass off to get a workout.
keep the cobwebs off.
Yeah, I'd like to say that was the goal, but I didn't stay with it because I haven't played in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe.
Wow.
So yeah, I just kind of I've been kind of enjoying my summer, just kind of traveling around and gallivanting,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
doing a lot of nothing and
Ain't nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
I have tournaments coming up and I'm like getting a little nervous. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done anything with the ice in a while other than like work on it. So we'll see how that goes. I got that pickup game Wednesday, and then I'm playing in both Summer Freeze tournaments.
Do you play with the Rebels?
Yeah, I will be playing with the Rebels on this
So
one.
I saw the post that they did the other day. You either win or you learn, and then they said we've been doing a lot of learning lately.
So, yeah, they get pretty salty after losing, and I think they had a goal that probably should have been counted, got disallowed,
Okay.
and they were pretty salty about it. I don't blame them. I really don't, because
Yeah.
the referee that called it, he wasn't really in a position to see whether it went in or not.
Is there only a single ref on the ice for those games?
No, we have 2 referees for those.
Oh, okay.
So, we actually get Steve Fleming, and
Right.
he's actually really. I really enjoy having him on the ice with us.
Shively come out for those
No,
games?
we don't ever get Shively.
He
but
can
yeah.
only take so much.
Yeah, he takes the summer off. He doesn't really do our adult league games, but
Okay.
but Fleming does. I think he just likes to stay in it. Keeps the practice up
Yeah.
and
Seems like a nice
stay
guy.
fun. Oh yes, yeah. Fleming's really cool. I like him a
Yeah.
lot. But yeah, no, yeah. The Rebels are definitely one of the louder teams in B League.
Nice.
Not quite. I mean, I love playing with them though. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Playing against them's kind of interesting. They like to be rowdy and
Yeah.
cause a lot of penalties that I think are kind of silly for B League. But you know what? Okay, here's my thing. The other night I was running a game. I was working a game. Sorry. I was working the rink as a Zamboni driver, and after one of the games had ended, they were going through the handshake line, and somebody started a fight in the handshake
Oh
line.
my goodness.
And I was like, all I was thinking was, you all look fucking pathetic.
That
D-League.
is so weak, dude.
Yeah, like
That's come
nobody is fucking impressed by a B League fight.
No.
There's not anybody who's like, oh man, you're gonna fight that's so cool. No,
no, come off
you
of it.
look like a douche.
Yep.
Like if you are fighting in fucking B League,
Yeah.
you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't care what the
probably need to
situation
step away
is.
from
Like-
B-League.
Like I've even like guys on my team, they were like, I had a guy once that got in a fight right in front of my net, and I skated off. And I'm like, I'm not fucking getting into that. And he was like, dude, why didn't you have my back? And I was like, look, I like you, you're a great dude, but I got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, I'm an adult. I got shit to do. All right,
For
I
real.
don't get paid to get fucking punched.
Yeah. No.
I don't.
It's not
I
like
don't fucking
you're
get paid for this.
trying to get a call up anywhere. or
Yeah,
anything
I'm not
like
looking
that.
to impress
I mean,
anybody. I'm not I'm already missing some teeth. That shit's expensive. So, and it's not fun. So,
Right.
no, like that's not.
Okay,
If you're a
B-Leaguers,
fighter in B League, you're a
calm the-
fucking idiot.
Calm the fuck down, man. Seriously. Well,
I
I'll get off my
agree.
soapbox now. Sorry.
no, it's good. I agree.
Fine. The soapboxes are dusty. They need to be used more.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna lead into something that could get me on a soapbox about some things, but I wanted to talk pretty close to the opening here. Much love for Uncle Ray
Yeah.
Emery.
Yep.
Tragically, if you guys haven't heard, tragically passed away. Actually drowned in Hamilton Bay in Hamilton, Ontario, in his hometown.
Man.
And really just one of those that just makes you kind of take a step back and like, holy shit, man, But Ray, I loved him when he played for the Flyers. I loved him when he played for Ottawa. I'm glad that he got to raise the cup with Chicago back in 2013.
Even if it was Chicago.
Even if it was Chicago, man, because him as a person, and I've seen nothing but love from the players that have
Yeah.
been around him.
Yeah.
And here's where I'm going to get on my soapbox for a bit, but I'm going to bring something up. A couple years ago, 2015-ish, one night the Flyers are getting their asses handed to them, 7-0. Capitals are beating them. And Emery, there's fights going on all over the ice, and Emery skates down to the other end of the ice and goes at Holtby and says, "Are you ready?" And Holtby's like, "Yeah, I don't want to fight." And he's like, "Well, it's coming anyway." And he just beats the shit out of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of people gave Emery a lot of shit for that. And I get why they did. I understand why they gave him shit for it. But all the players in the Flyers dressing room that night said, all Ray was trying to do was get us fired up and to show us that he's a teammate that's willing to throw down, goalie or not, expectations or not. We always knew Ray had our back, and that was part of it.
Yep.
And I've heard nothing but this guy is a wonderful human being, a battler till the end, and a great teammate. So, which I think is great. I think
Yeah.
that's awesome. I can't remember all the players off the top of my head that I've seen. Wayne Simmons had woke up the day after and said, "This all feels like a bad dream. I just want him back."
Yeah.
You know, Daniel Carcillo has been talking a lot about him.
It's all my Twitter was.
Oh yeah, it was, and it was a Sunday afternoon, I guess.
Yeah.
Is when it
Yeah,
first
it's
came
all
out. And
my
for
Twitter
me,
feed was.
I'm like, what the hell? But anyway, so I wanted to call something out that really fucking bugged me. And I mean, I don't get fired up a whole lot, but this really got me fired up. Violent Gentlemen, who love those guys, love what they do, great brand, great company. They posted the pictures on their Instagram, 2 pictures of that fight with Holtby.
Yep.
And just saying, you know, much love and respect. Do you have it pulled up by chance, Kyle?
What's that?
That Violent Gentleman post?
Oh,
If you don't worry about it.
No, I can grab it.
I was just wanted to see what their exact wording was, but it was just a respect thing, you know, and their brand is Violent Gentlemen. I mean, George Peros is a partner in the company. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what they do.
Yeah, so I got it right here.
What was their wording that they
The wording
used?
was very bummed to hear the news about Ray. Always brought an attitude and swagger that was undeniable. Thank you, Razor.
And that's it. That's it. That's a respectful thing. Well, all of a sudden, and it wasn't like a shit ton of people, but like 4 or 5 people decided to go on and bring up, oh, you guys used that picture of him fighting Holtby. You guys, you understand, like, Holtby didn't even want to be in that fight. And it's like,
Dude.
is this really what we're going to talk about when a dude passed away? This guy was 35 years old.
Yeah.
Way too young to die. And this is what we're going to talk about. And the fucking social media world drives me fucking crazy with it, man.
Dude, you know
Yeah, I
what?
deleted Twitter recently.
Did you?
Did you really?
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
I'm not a big fan. I
have
don't
my
do much
account
on my
still, but
personal. Yeah,
I have
I
my
do a
account
lot
still.
for the business. You got to be on it if you're a small business. You
Yeah.
got to be on social
Yeah.
media.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm with you. Facebook, I'm not even on anymore. But
Yeah.
what were you gonna say, Corey? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say the same thing, man. It's like it's toxic.
It is super toxic.
I mean, and it's just, and everybody feels justified in being horrible to each other, and you
'Cause
know,
there's no consequence.
right.
Keyboard warriors. Is that,
Man,
the
I want the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
I don't remember. It's been
The
so
end
long
of Jay and
since I
Silent
saw
Bob
that
Strikes
movie.
Back. They get a bunch of money for the movie, and then they just fly around beating the crap out of everybody that talks shit about them.
That's awesome.
And that's like, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, everybody deserves a beatdown. I'm not saying
No.
that at all.
No.
But I'm saying consequence free, just running your mouth.
Right.
Like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly, I got into it the other day, and this is just off topic personal story, but toxic. This guy, he disagreed with something I said on a post that I put on my brother's, and he just came at me. And the dude, like, he was calling me a millennial and a snowflake and all this, you know, type of stuff. And I'm like, dude, I'm thinking to myself, you don't know anything about anything.
Right.
And so I just, at the end of the day, I said, you know, thank you for the advice. I'm sorry that my opinion made you feel like you needed to lambast at a person you didn't know,
Right.
and I really hope whatever God you believe in is forgiving of that kind of nonsense. And I ended my post with that, and nothing, just a ghost
But I mean,
town.
yeah,
How do
it's
you
like
respond to that?
you get so many people. I mean, I'm looking at Vegas Golden Knights, their most recent picture, just for an example, and all it takes for me to just get pissed off is looking in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're
And it's-
horrid.
It's just awful. The first comment. Okay, well, the first comment is Thomas Tatar, with just like the little clapping emoji, I guess. Second comment, you lost in the final.
Oh god.
This is the fucking picture. It's just for the players in like
At the ESPY Awards.
Yeah, at the ESPY Awards, and somebody's like, you lost in the final. Fucking good job.
Yeah.
You fucking get a cookie.
Yeah.
Hooray!
What did you win, brother?
Oh, you watched
Yeah.
TV.
Good fucking work. I
Did
guess.
somebody bring you a beer, or
Where
did
was
you have
your-
to get
where-
up and get it yourself?
Yeah, let's. Where was your team?
Oh, Jesus.
The point is,
Hey, this is not knocking fans. We're just knocking shitty attitudes.
No, I'm knocking fans.
No, but
Oh,
you know what I mean.
Actually, I wouldn't call it even fans. Like
Yeah,
some
it's
of these guys
knocking
just aren't even
shitty
fucking
attitudes.
fans. They're people who just like to go on the internet and. be
here's my
dicks.
thing. Here's my thing. If we're gonna be an inclusive, open society, all that shit, said that. That came out wrong. Somebody's going to bash me for that one. But you know what I'm saying?
Prepare for the internet scandal now.
Yeah, for real. If we're going to be open to everybody's opinion, though, I don't have a problem with people having their opinion. I didn't have a problem that people had that opinion about Violent Gentleman using that picture. The problem I had was the timing on it.
Yeah.
Fucking think for 2 seconds before you post something.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
But then people like that are thinking, why? What does it matter to me? Like, that's what they're thinking. They don't give a shit.
True.
They don't
True.
care.
And that's the problem. Too many people
They're
just
like,
don't
I'm not
give a
dead.
shit.
They're like, I'm not dead. I don't care.
For real.
That's how people think on the internet. And then when you see them face to face, they're not like that. You know?
Well, and I think you live in that internet realm. A lot of things just don't feel real, period, when that's your whole life.
Yeah.
There's nothing real going on.
It's nothing. You're not connected to anything. It breeds sociopathic tendencies.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it harbors it.
Narcissism is through the roof.
Oh my God.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
I got kids that I've got to deal with that shit all the time because they think that I give a fuck about what they have to say. And a lot of times I do. A lot of times I do.
No, I got you.
But my oldest, I mean, he just turned 18 a few months ago, and holy fuck, dude. I'm like, Ryan, you still live in my house, man. I don't give a shit what your opinion is on half the stuff you talk about. I don't.
Yep.
When you get out there and you're all grown up and you've got your own jobs and all that shit, then I'll listen because you've experienced things. But so many kids now think that people give 4 fucks about what they have to say. And the problem is most of us are having a problem giving 1 fuck about any of it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I love that line. I don't work for free. I am barely giving a fuck away.
Yep. from
DJ or
the good
Run the
old
Jewels
LP on Run the Jewels.
Sorry, I love that line.
On
But
that
anyway,
DJ Shadow record.
fans, grow the fuck up and think about the fact that this is real life and this is a real human being, whether or not you liked him. I saw so many comments too, and I get this, but so many comments started with, well, I wasn't a big Flyers fan. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, it's a hockey player.
I'm not a big Penguins fan, but I guarantee you if Crosby were to drop dead of something, I'd be like, holy shit, that sucks.
Yeah.
Penguins aside, I could fucking care less.
Yeah.
Fans, grow the fuck up. Not all of you.
For love of the game.
Yeah, for love of the game, dude.
Come on.
And rivalries are great. Bickering, chirping, all that shit is fun and great, but there's a time for it. That was not the time. I'm done on my soapbox.
No, it's absolutely true. Like, it's I don't know. It's dumb. Sometimes, best thing to do,
Turn it off and walk away.
just don't go to the comments.
Or Zao says,
Yeah, stay away from the comments.
Don't go to the
Don't
comments.
read the
I usually
reviews,
don't.
man.
Because
I usually
that is well, and it's funny too because you go into the comments on not just hockey stuff but anything, and like I start seeing people who can't fucking spell, they can't get their grammar straight, and I'm like, I instantly think you're an idiot. So, I mean, I just skip it. I'm like,
Yeah.
nope. Don't need to worry about it.
It's a
'cause
smart thing.
You're not going to educate anybody on the internet.
in the
Nobody's going to be like, that guy on the internet, he had a good point. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
fucking-
holy shit.
Oh,
What
let's
an
listen to that
informed
guy.
opinion that fucker
Hey,
has.
Margaret, get over here. Look at this.
Completely changed the way I think about everything now. Thank you.
Blown.
God. But seriously, yeah,
Puck off 96, 69 had a good point.
in the words of one of my favorite all-time bands, Zao, burn it down and walk away.
Dude. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
goodness.
let's liven it up. I want to talk about something I truly love.
Sure.
Hockey related. We were talking about it earlier, but I got to bring it back up while we're talking about it on the cast, and I want to end on a happier note. Motherfucking Letterkenny came to Hulu. They only gave us 2
Welcome
seasons.
to the United States.
Oh,
Letterkenny.
Now, those of us who don't mind being horrible criminals are really familiar with it already. But oh my God, it's so to see it in high definition because like I've got computer files and it looks fine, but it looks so much better, right?
Super fine.
Yeah, and what, dude? Oh my God, when Jonesy rips his shirt off, and they're like, "What the fuck is up with your treasure trailer?" and shoots like. Oh my God!
2
that's
minutes into the first
so
episode.
Fish
funny.
and quaff that for you? You're like a 12-year-old Dutch girl.
Did you pull your horn today, bud?
Those guys are great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's Bassfield. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody, Princess.
My wife and I powered through like 12 episodes Friday night and Saturday night. And it was wonderful. It was cool to see my wife light up like, I get it now.
Yeah, oh
yeah.
man.
Well, and it's funny too because I was trying to show the clips to people that are friends of mine who may not quite understand the humor.
Right.
But not only that, I realized this show speaks a whole different fucking language.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of slang in there.
So
that
there's a YouTube
non-hockey people
There's
won't
a
know.
5-minute YouTube.
There's slang in there I don't get. There's a couple things they said. I'm like,
yeah.
My wife looked at me and was like, "What's that mean?"
Oh,
I'm like, I don't know.
The episode where they were hitting, like some of the other hockey players were hitting on Katie in the stands.
What they
were
call her
talk-
a sniper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to figure that one out on my own. And then dibsing digits or something like that.
That's dibs on the phone number.
Dibs on, yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
figured.
right.
So
Dibs on the
I was
digis?
like, fuck, man, I gotta like, I had to really think about some of it.
So I have luckily spent a lot of time watching foreign stuff my whole life.
Yeah.
And so picking up vernacular and euphemisms and stuff in other cultures is something I'm adept at.
Yeah.
And so following new slang, I pick it up really, really fast. And so that kind of thing. But I know a ton of people I've tried to turn the show on, and they're like, I don't understand the
it.
fucking word they're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
You know, because they're like, that's Texas Ties 10-4, they're big shoots.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
You're going to need
Pitter
to
patter.
take it down. Oh,
I love pitter
So
patter. My wife, after Saturday night, we were going to do something. We were getting ready for bed or something. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm going to go to the bathroom. She's like, pitter
Patter, let's
She
patter.
just threw it out. I was like, oh, baby, I love you even more.
dude, so there's an episode of a St. Patrick's Day special.
That's the one I haven't seen yet. That's
So,
the end of season 2.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's-
watched that one yet.
So it was season 2. The end of season 2 was the episode you saw.
Yeah.
And then like 2
Oh, it's
months
still-
went by, and they had the special.
Okay.
So
it's like an
just tacked
add-on to
yeah.
season 2. Gotcha.
But so it's basically them getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, hopping into the bed of a truck, driving down to the bar, and then the truck pulling up the next morning, and them hopping out of the back of it and talking about what happened.
That's awesome.
But Squirrely Dan ends up in a St. Patrick's Day leprechaun costume, and he's referring to himself as Pitter Patty.
Oh, man. Pitter patty. Love it. Love it.
Oh,
that's so good.
And Daryl becomes legendary.
Legendary. I love
Oh,
it.
it's so good.
Just
it's so good.
I will watch it probably 10 more times over, man.
Oh my
Just-
god,
It's
and
amazing.
They can't bring season 3 and 4 fast enough.
yeah.
It's an
They're not
international
even
hit.
like on Amazon or anything yet.
no,
are they?
no. This is the first American streaming that's been available.
Well, you could get the DVDs, right? Or
Yeah, you could get the
season one,
DVD
but just
yeah.
season 1 and 2, right?
Season
feel
2
like-
just came available
On
Season-
DVD.
Yeah,
Oh,
season
yeah,
1
yeah,
was
yeah.
available.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
that's
told
all-
you the story. I went through. I didn't realize Crave was a Canadian company.
Yeah, you
like a
tried
year
to
ago.
sign up for it.
I
yeah.
went through the whole sign up, everything, and then at the end they're like, "Oh, you're in U.S. Sorry."
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
So to those of you who don't know, Letterkenny is an Eastern Canadian.
It's on Ontario.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ontario, Canada.
No, Alberta.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure.
it's Ontario.
No,
I'm
are you
almost
sure?
positive. Yeah, because they
I thought
fight.
we were talking about like the farmlands of Alberta here.
Well, season 4 or so, they fight a bunch of French guys.
Okay.
So anyway,
Yeah.
it's a show about a small town, and
5,000.
which is a tiny, tiny town. But honestly, if you grew up anywhere in the area like where we are locally, you will relate to the small town
Oh
problems.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And it is so funny.
Yeah.
It is written with the sharpest tongue and
Yep.
the sharpest wit. And Jared Kiso is absolutely phenomenal and a huge, huge hockey supporter.
The way he plays that character though.
Just
Is it?
northeast of Toronto.
So
Oh, you looked up
actually-
where
let me-
Letterkenny
sure,
is
Let me see it again.
Well, yeah,
It's actually fairly close to Montreal.
because he
isn't it?
mentions Toronto and Buffalo a lot.
Yeah.
Just turn your. I turned your phone off,
okay.
but yeah, small town, dairy farmer,
Yeah.
fruit stand, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, my
but,
God.
What was
It's
it?
a tough
the way
life.
he plays that character, though, like the scenes where he's trying to prove again that he's the toughest guy in Letterkenny.
Oh, my
And
God.
the phone rings, and the way he just stands up robotically,
Straight up.
and then walks over. Yep. Okay, come to the lane. Don't come on the property. Okay.
Yep. And then
And every time the phone, that's how
Yep.
he answers
and then
it.
the ritual.
And then
Oh,
the
yeah.
shot of Gus and Brew.
Yep.
And then
Tap twice.
the smoke a dart, you know.
Yep.
yep.
And,
Hack a dart.
Yep.
I love the way they ended season 1. Oh, have you seen it?
I haven't finished season 1 yet.
Okay, well he
Sorry.
gets. I'm just gonna say quick spoiler.
I don't care. Go ahead.
The way they end it with him,
Getting clocked.
yeah, and then how they start the next one.
Yep.
It's just such a seamless.
The opening, so they do a cold open for the show always, like it's always just dropping in on him.
Yep.
And then
So you're hanging out with your pal.
the other day. You can't drop the other day is the best part.
To be fair.
To be fair.
That completely makes sense. now.
Oh, we have made that a thing here, dude.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Oh yeah, we continued it on the episodes you were gone too.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
yeah,
Excellent,
totally did.
excellent. But it's a thing in the store.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
yeah, we do it. Like, people will join in.
Yeah.
Apparently, one of the guys that works for me.
You get in sync with it.
Oh yeah, dude.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
I like how he even does the cut thing with his hand.
So anyway, yeah, we're talking about a TV show. You guys should check it out. It's on Hulu. First 2 seasons. There's only 6 episodes a season. It's the best thing,
Yeah.
especially if you're a hockey fan, if you know hockey players. The 2 kids
Oh, yeah.
that play hockey in this show
Yeah.
are the quintessential hockey players.
And when the fucking embarrassment for everything.
The coach.
When he came back to be the senior coach, my wife's going, when's he going to say it to oh, there it is. He said it's a
they're
fucking embarrassment.
embarrassing.
But the funny thing about it, too, is like he calls it out. He's like, you guys don't care about playing hockey. You just like to play the role of hockey players. And you start thinking, how many people have we known like that just like to play the role of hockey players?
So playing the role
You
of the
know.
guy playing the role of the hockey player is Dylan Playfair.
Dylan Playfair. And
Yeah.
what's the other guy's name?
Oh, who plays Jonesy? I can't remember his
and
name.
the funny, have you guys ever seen that Hallmark special, the Gordie Howe show? or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
No,
I didn't.
haven't.
You haven't seen that?
No, not yet.
So Dylan Playfair
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
like Mark Howe or Marty Howe.
I do
I
know
never
that.
realized
I
it
do
was
know that.
Jonesy that played the other brother in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at the IMDb page, and I'm like, okay, well, I knew Dylan was in it because we're all big Playfair fans, but I didn't realize that guy was playing Mark or Marty or whichever one they
And
were.
the guy that plays Jonesy, he's also in Goon 2. And
Yeah.
the guy,
Oh, yeah.
the guy that plays Daryl is also in Goon 2. He's the Czech goalie.
Yeah.
Keeps handing out candy, and he just keeps laughing.
You know who creeps
Enough
me out
with
that
the
show,
fucking
though?
candy.
Gail.
Gail.
And you know,
I love
she's actually in The
Gail.
Handmaid's
my
Tale. That
God.
actor's in The Handmaid's Tale, which is like a really super.
And she's amazing on that show.
I haven't. My wife was like, that's where I know her from. She's so good in that show.
And the funny thing
She's
is,
just
my buddy
creepy.
from Canada, he's like, yeah, like a lot of the methods, that's pretty much
Skits.
on the tee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the skids and Gail, he's like, those
Yeah.
people are real.
Yeah.
That's real shit. Not the actress and the actresses, but
No,
you know.
but
right.
they dial it, man.
Oh yeah.
They do it so well.
Like I thought it was
Hicks,
over dramatic, and they were
skids.
like, nope, that's how they are.
I love it. It's full of Hicks, Skids, Christians, and hockey players.
Dude, the
That's
gay
Letterkenny.
preacher,
Oh my god.
Glenn. Oh my God, he makes me so happy.
When
That
he goes
guy's-
on those 3 blind dates, hey, I bet you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I got to work a second job, and then the third one. I got to work a third job, and then the fourth one. Oh, I just like ice cream.
the best.
Oh,
The
man.
best is a couple of seasons later. He comes out with like contacts, like he's taking his glasses
Sure.
off. That bleached his hair
Oh,
blonde,
man.
and he's all like super ripped and fit. And he's a bartender at Gail's bar.
Oh god.
Still a preacher, though?
But yeah, he's just eye candy for the gay guys as
Like
what
it.
he comes
Oh,
out. It's
man.
so funny.
it.
He's
I love
amazing.
It. I like to rip on the
So
Jew.
he's the the didge.
The ditch.
The didge.
Oh my
Rippin'
God,
didge. He is so he's the director of the show.
Okay.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah,
So-
he's the director.
Wayne, he's the writer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Jared Kiso.
Right.
You can follow all of these guys on Twitter, even though we were talking earlier about how shitty that is.
Maybe if you just put them as your only people that you follow,
Yeah.
though. Your Twitter feed would
I'm
probably
very
be
At-
selective with who I follow. on
at
Twitter.
Yeah.
Letterkenny Problems
Mm-hmm.
is the official and kind of what started the whole thing. Jared Kiso is on there, and so is
Yeah.
the guy that plays Squirrely Dan.
We got
he
a
wasn't
like.
he wasn't around until like number like 5 or 6 though. The short videos.
Yeah. But he's I mean, you can follow him on Twitter. Is what
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
saying.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a fantastic
We got a-
stand-up comedian.
Barry Puck Throws got a like from them, which was kind of cool.
Yeah!
Just because we shouted out,
Ooh.
hey, it's on Hulu now. You know what we're doing for the weekend. And Letterkenny Problems liked it. So
Nice.
That's
thanks,
awesome.
guys. Thanks, guys.
Those guys are super rad. We got a couple likes at them during games last season.
Yeah.
Because every time that a fight broke out on the ice, we would hashtag it Tarps Off Boys.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Well, it was
No.
funny too because Dylan Playfair's brother Austin was playing here.
Was playing for the Americans
Right.
at the time.
And there was, I caught him one day, and I'm like, dude, what do I got to do to get your brother's show down here? And he was like, dude, I can't even get it.
Yeah.
He's like, I got it on a thumb drive during Christmas last year, and I don't know where it's at. And I was like, okay.
It's the. I know we've been going on and on about it, and that's probably not the best listening, but oh my God, it's the best show.
Because it's an amazing show.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, real quick story about Austin, and really quick. You ask Austin, what do his brothers do? He's like, well, I got another brother that plays hockey, and I got another brother that he's an actor. And that's all he says about Dylan. We were shooting with him the last season he was here, and I said, your brother Jackson used to play here with you, right? And he's like, yeah. I was like, how's he doing? He's in college. Yeah, he's doing well. And then I was like, you have two brothers, right? He's like, yeah, my other brother's an actor. And he just left it at that.
Yeah, it's.
And I didn't know. I knew nothing about Letterkenny at that point. So when you start bringing them up, I'm like, wait a second, Playfair, Dylan Playfair. Austin said his brother is an actor, and started looking. I'm like, oh shit, that is his brother.
Yeah.
Biggest show in
And
Canada
it was
right
funny
now.
too because
Dad chilling down in Phoenix.
Yeah,
I didn't see him. Well, I didn't see Austin until without his helmet on or whatever because you can't really recognize a lot of these kids without their gear on.
Right.
And they were left behind because they were injured and the team was off on the road. So I had to go in there and I was like, "What time are you guys planning on going on the ice?" kind of thing. And I went in there and I'm like, "Oh, holy shit! You do look like your brother."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He looks a lot like him.
Austin and Dylan look a lot alike. They took
Yeah.
a picture in front of on his Instagram page. They went and saw Hamilton in New
Oh,
York.
rad.
Him
That's
and Dylan
awesome.
and standing next to each other. They're other than the fact Dylan's got like blonder hair. That's it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, check out Letterkenny. We cannot say that enough. Local news. I thought this was kind of cool. Kelly Buckberger. I believe that's how you say his last name.
I had to.
believe that's accurate.
Honestly, I had to Google him.
Yeah, I did too. I did.
Yeah.
The face when he was doing the press conference the other day, I watched the live feed of it, and I'm like, this guy looks familiar. I know I should know his
Yeah.
name, but I don't.
Yeah.
So the Americans, and the last time we were all together, a lot's happened. Mike Williamson stepped away from the Tri-City Americans, which was a little bit surprising to some of us.
I was surprised.
I've talked to a few people on the inside that it was expected.
Yeah.
It wasn't as abrupt as some people wrote in the media about it.
Yeah.
But Mike stepped away after a very successful season last year, taking the team all the way to the Western Conference Finals. And his reasoning was he wanted to try something new. Don't know what that means. So anyway, last couple weeks, Bob came out and said, I will narrow it down to about 5 or 6 candidates, and I'll let you guys know by the end of the month. Well, this weekend, we've got a big press conference this past Monday, and Monday, whatever this last Monday was, they announced Kelly Buckberger as, I believe, the 24th coach,
Wow.
which to me was like,
Wow.
holy shit, this team's only 30 years old, and we're on our 24th coach already.
Jeez.
There were some really bad years early on, because Mike was here for
Yeah.
4 seasons.
Yeah.
I know
Oh, shit.
that.
Do the math.
What's his name? Oh, God, the guy that Knockbar.
Yeah.
He's in L.A. now. Knockbar was here for years.
Yeah.
There was another coach who went to Kamloops who's like the winningest coach in the WHL.
Oh, yeah,
now.
yeah.
I forget what his name is, and WHL fans are going to hate me for that, but he was here for a long time. So 3 coaches covered like 12 years. So that means there was 23 coaches in the other 17 years? Anyway. So anyway,
Jesus.
You do the math.
yeah. So we are now the youngest coach in the league, or in the division this year.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. Buckberger's got a pretty good resume. He won 2 Stanley Cups in Edmonton.
That's all.
Played there in the late 80s,
That's it?
early 90s.
That's
Stanley
all.
Cup?
Just 2.
Just 2.
When I
played with
Googled him,
Gretzky and all them.
yeah.
So.
When I Googled Gretzky? Gatsby? Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Gatsby.
the Great Gatsby.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That model's husband. Yeah, I know who you're
Gotcha.
talking
Cool.
about.
When I Googled him, of course it showed like the Wikipedia thing or the Hockey DB thing, and then like it showed like videos from YouTube, little previews, and I was like, they were all fight videos, and I was like, oh, this guy's gotten around the league.
Yep.
Like Bob Probert, he fought Bob Probert.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he's the thing, I guess.
He's the thing. So,
So
yeah,
welcome.
last,
Excited.
last couple years,
Yeah,
assistant coach with the Islanders, ran the power play there. So it's going to be interesting.
Welcome.
I'm excited.
I
for
am
it.
excited.
Another local kid, real quick, Turner Ottenbright. We always called him Ogre. Played up in Seattle. Their captain last year just signed a contract with the Colorado Eagles of the AHL. So congrats,
Ooh.
Turner, for that one. I'm glad you're not on the ice anymore because you were a big fucking brute out there. And I loved watching you and Yaremko get after it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, like we said, Razzie Watch 2018, not a whole lot going on. We'll know more in a few weeks about that. And I believe that about wraps it up with our Soapbox / Letterkenny show today.
Yeah.
So we'll just call this one the Letterkenny Soapbox.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So,
So it's hot in here, and we should probably wrap it up because
Yes.
we've already stripped down. We're all naked up here right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hot.
It's gross.
I can see all the talc
Yeah.
powder between my legs right now.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'd appreciate it if you stopped looking at my intricate Betty White tattoo I have on my chest.
This season 2 episode, cocklookers or whatever they were calling them.
Oh, yeah.
In the locker room.
Yeah, cocklooker.
Yeah, cocklooker.
Dude, eyes on your own work there, Big Shoots.
Anyway, check out Letterkenny. You guys have any parting words for today?
I'm going to start referring to this as like the camp tent that Hawkeye and Trapper John shared.
Okay.
This is the swamp by far,
like
man.
I like it.
Yeah, no, man. Make sure you're checking out Buried Puck Threads.
Keep an eye. We do have a lot of designs. Kyle and I are gonna talk more about something we're working on together as well.
Woot.
And then stay tuned next month. We've got a really special guest. I can't talk about a whole lot right now, but I'm looking forward to that.
That's going to be epic.
And real quick before we go, nobody emailed me from the last show about the movie quote that I put in there. So I guess you guys aren't really listening, which is fine because I put it 3 minutes into the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, schmucks.
You schmucks. Hello.
I'm guilty.
It's all good, man. It was July 4th, dude. You were out doing things.
It's fucking embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassed me, Kyle.
But to be fair,
To be fair. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you back in 2 weeks. And Corey, you want to bring us on home?
Awesome. Well, make sure to hit us up, and you're looking for Buried Puck Threads. Kyle on Twitch with what's the handle?
twitch.tv/Housenstein.
Housenstein.
I'm pretty sure if you just Google Twitch Zamboni, you'll find me. It's. I still boast being the best Zamboni driver on Twitch because I'm the only one.
Hands down, the best Zamboni. My name is Corey Gaston, and I am the MC for the evening. We look forward to seeing you guys soon, and keep hockey alive.
To be fair.
Oh, sorry, Katie. I got sweat all over your headphones.
You got to go clock back in?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I
That's
thought you
what
were done for the day.
No, I got to get back to work.